Right, so I have returned. God freaking damn you, motorbike. I have returned today to do the next load of chapters of JoJo Part 6. Might have to close my window actually, I think. A little tiny bit. Just enough so I don't, like, suffocate in this room. So just don't suffocate in this room because this room gets freakishly hot when you close a window. It's like this room just turns into a sauna. But yeah, so today we are covering from chapter 9 to 17, I think, because found out there's actually one more chapter than than part 5 in these ones, because part 5 has 8, this one has 9. I was like, hey, okay, unless I counted it wrong, I'm not too sure. But it's 9 to 17 because it goes from, I think, Stone Free Part 2 to Visitor Part 7. So that's where we're spanning 2. And as I said in the comments, this happens to be my last stream before I go on vacation for 2 weeks. So yes, I will not be here for 2 weeks. Once I return, hopefully I actually can make the streams go to about 3 times a week, depending on anything else comes out in the meantime. I actually have no idea what's going down with the whole anime scene when I come back, because there's probably a lot more premiered by the time I return. So yeah. Anyway, when we left off last time, we know things got a little bit serious with the whole prison thing, because now Jolene's kind of in trouble with Goo Goo Dolls, which is evidently chasing her down, while also the whole entire idea of her stand kind of coming out now. Now we've actually seen her stand. It was actually... which has actually now appeared, which actually looks pretty freaking damn cool. So yes, without further delay, let's get a show on the road. Oh, my nose is actually itchy today as well. Like, I don't know what's happened, but someone turned the heater on in England, and now it's like freakishly hot here now. It's like 28 degrees. I'm like, what the hell happened to England? I remember when England used to be freakishly cold, and now it's just all different. It's a different world now. Not the same as it's not the same when I was a kid. It's all changed. It's changed, man. So yeah, it's quite freakishly hot today. So I really shouldn't have worn a denim goddamn shirt either, which is evidently a bad choice. But that's my life in a nutshell. Anywho, enough dwindling on my dwindling. I don't even know the word on my own life. Let's get the show on the road. So let's begin with JoJo Part 6. So Stone Free Part 2. I was actually right. It was Part 2. I thought maybe it's Part 3, but no, it's Part 2. My energy is clumped up. When lines gather and clump up, they become three-dimensional. This concept. Grah! Damn. I swear I just saw a moth just fly past. Grah! You scream, you piece of shit. Cool guest, the one who's controlling you, back from wherever she went, and get my neck off this steel pole. Hurry up and call her! Here! Jolene, I didn't expect that you would have an ability too. Oh. Ah! Guess? Wait! I know! Look how damaged my face is! Don't squeeze my Goo Goo Dolls so tightly! You're breaking my fucking teeth! That's actually true because, yeah. Your unrealistic prison break plan is finished. Guess, shrink my body a little and free my neck. Just a little, don't overdo it, got it? Don't try anything funny. Okay. You can sleep on the bottom bed too, and I'll give you my portion of dinner, just please. I know a lot's happened between us, but I don't want you to hate me. I'd like to use your mouse voice once in a while though. It's just so cute. Just hurry up. I remember now the whole thing with the mouse voice. Guess is kind of strange, but I quite like Guess. Yes, goddamn it, finally. Now comes the pendant. It's mine. Give it back. Of course, it's this. Of course, it's the stone inside it. Stone inside. It's that important. That stone is what gave me this ability. Of course, I'll give it right back. 200 was it? Ah, that's brilliant. Open it up right now and show me the stone, and I want you to tell me the name of the person you bought it from. This part's incredible so far. I love it. How does mangy mean? Mangy. Never heard that term before. Okay, I'll get back to you. Just let Goo Goo Dolls go. Please, just don't start hating on me like that. I asked you who you bought it from. Answer me. I think her name was Hermes, but I don't know much about her really. Hermes Costello? She was the one with me in the holding jail. Oh, sorry. Not. Ah. See, you can't trust her. She attack. That's all she does. She don't protect. She only attack. Oh, my throat. This went a bit weird just then. Gotcha! Oh, Mr. Guard, come here for a second. I see someone suspicious in the hallway. She's gotten past the gun point. Goo. Gotcha! You fell right for it. You betrayed my trust, you little monkey. You think I'm gonna forgive you for that? Hurry up and get over here, Mr. Guard! Man. Oh man. She's more crazy than I imagined. Yeah. I shrunk your body a little, just like you asked, but then I just turned you back right this instant. But then I turned you back right this instant. Hey, you! What are you doing? What? How did you get in there? Oh no! We've got a code 999. Prison break happening. The alarm! Sound the alarm! Well, that's just. She's the most unluckiest of all JoJo's. When you think about it, it all just goes. It's all go for Jolene. It's all go for Jolene. Truly living in JoJo is truly suffering. You're done for. You'll get prison break added to your record and you'll get an additional 5-year sentence. You'll never get another chance to be discharged now. Oh, and that guard, he went to grab his shotgun. Or, no, maybe it's an MN14 rifle. He has the right to shoot you. This is security level 4, no question needed. The phrase put your hands up doesn't exist here. Jolene! 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 She's actually crazy. I love her. Serves you right! This is what you get for trampling on my heart! She's... Oh man. Pinnacle JoJo. I always think, is she actually just trying to sing the song, the Jolene song? Because actually there's a Jolene song out there. The thing is, isn't it by Dolly Parton? What? Give me a break, guess. You said everything has a name, right? You said everything has a name, right? Then I'll give you mine a name too. Stone Free. I'm going to free myself from this stone ocean. Did you hear me? Stone Free. That's its name. Spain. I'm going to Spain for 2 weeks because my nan's from there, so we actually have a place out there. So it's actually pretty alright. So we go there quite often. If there's a hierarchy in this prison, then I'll obey it. But I'm the one who's going to give the orders. Now, do exactly what I say this time. Make me smaller and get me out of here. Where is she? You said it was a code 999, but I don't see anyone. She disappeared. She was right over there by the shutter. She disappeared? How could anyone get out of there? How could anyone get inside there in the first place? Hey, shut off the alarm. What did she look like? Which prisoner was it? Well, that's strange. I think she looked like I only saw her from behind. What's the meaning of this? I spelled it again. Give me your pants. I don't have any more spares. Privilege card. Name, guess. 22 years old. Prisoner ID FE180081. Cell number 206. Term 12 years. 12 years. Charges: arson, attempted murder, parole violation. Physical attributes: weight 171 centimeters. Weight 56 kilograms. Tattoos of 3 dots under both eyes. Personality: cowardly, can't be trusted. Ability: name, Google Dolls. She can't use it on herself, but she can shrink people down to doll size. To be continued. Oh well, I guess I kind of read that already, but I can read a little bit bottom. Ability: guest's desire to stand superior to her fellow inmates became the characteristics of this standability. In order words? Guest feels that I want to be friends with them, but I also want to control them, meaning that her twisted mind is inclined to look at people like pets. Google Dolls clung to Jolene and shrunk her. If betrayed by a target, Google Dolls will kill it automatically. Ooh. Yeah, this isn't in order words. In order words. What the hell's going on with... Ah, it's alright. It's fine. My watch is going off constantly. So has to have short hair according to the rules, but if you bribe the prison barber, you can have any hairstyle you want. A star-shaped mark on her shoulder. No one is allowed to leave their cell without an upper garment on. People are sometimes shot for this. Prisoners can purchase and accept makeup given as gifts. They're also free to do their own manicures. Having a metal buckle on a belt counts as possessing a metal object, so it's against the rules. Pendant is also against the rules. According to her, she got the butterfly tattoo to commemorate a trip she took when she was 14. She always carries a hidden pen on her, which is against the rules. Jolene Cujo, 19, Japanese American, prisoner number FE40536, cell number 206, sentence murder, abandonment of body, grave auto, prison term 15 years, height 104 centimeters, 0.5, 58 kilograms. If anyone takes off their personal ID wristband, they'll be punished. Green Dolphin Street Prison. Alright, let's quickly check my sound's working. Yeah, sweet. Because sometimes my microphone just has random like spells of working and not working. So you have to constantly check it. Stone free. In string form, it can travel great distances, but it's weak and easily damaged. If it clumps up and becomes three-dimensional, it becomes easy to concentrate power, but only has a range of 2 meters in this state. Could stone free break through prison bars? No, it's impossible. Crushing a coin is the limit of its strength. The physic energy that the stone poured out of me. Physic, yeah. Can I use it to escape first? Can I use it to escape first? I need to get a grasp on the entire layout of the prison. Hey, you. Yeah, you right there. Can you hear me? I know we don't know each other, but I need your help. Calls are about to write out. I need to put another coin in the phone. This isn't a collect call. Like if I went back to my room, I could get another one. But would you mind lending me one instead? So it's oh, psychic. Yeah, you're right. I can say physic. I was like psychic. Yeah. That was my eyes reading it incorrectly. Psychic, yeah. It's that word that always confuses me with physic energy. I don't know why I always call it physic energy. It's psychic energy. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for pointing that out to me. Actually, it's one of those things I always kind of either mistake it for one or the other. I don't think is physic even a thing. I'm not even too sure anymore. If I just had another $1, that'd be great. It's been so long since I called my family. $1? Here you go. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Once I finish my call, I'll pay you right back. Out of my way. What do you think you're doing? No cutting. I'm up next. Hey, hold on a minute. I'm the one who had to wait 30 minutes for the last person's call to end. You weren't even in line just now. Stupid. Are you new here? All these phones are reservation only. Every single prisoner has here has calls to make. If we made it a free for all, this place would always be jammed up. Reservations only? I never heard about that. You did now, and it's usually a month wait. A month wait? Why would you have to wait a whole month if one person's call only lasts a few minutes? That's one of the 7 wonders of this prison. Hey, you, would you sell your spot to me? And that's why this wonder exists. Hello. Okay. I was gonna say I was kind of in 2 minds of not physics even a thing. I was like, did I make that word up? Just like reading it incorrectly. But no, it was actually a word. Right. I want to make a call. I want to hear my mum's voice. I really want to cry. I'm back. How are you feeling? Shut the fuck up. Stay away from me. I said I don't want to talk to you again. I actually love their relationship. It's amazing. She acts like nothing has happened. Come on. I don't want you to hate me. I pledged that I'd be your 7, remember? I'll do anything you say, and even let you sleep on the bottom bed. Also, I was really worried about you, so I came to warn you. What are you planning? And stop following me. Hey, don't misunderstand. Just listen for a minute. Just now, Jolene, you did something really bad. You lent that blonde girl $1, right? You should get it back from her ASAP. No, you have to get it back right now, or you'll be in deep shit. What are you talking about? Of course I'm gonna get it back. It's just $1. Ah, you said just right now, didn't you? That's what I'm talking about. That just $1 attitude. Listen very carefully, Jolene. In this aquarium, lending and borrowing things are absolutely no-nos, even if it's just $1. Yes, true. It teaches you something that sometimes in life maybe violence is the best option, because you get through to people apparently. That's what JoJo teaches you. That sometimes beating a person up for a bit just kind of gets through to a person. Even though it never works in real life, but still, JoJo teaches you that. If you can't find some way to collect what she owes you, what do you think will happen? You end up like her. Slap. Ah. Huh. No one misses a room in this aquarium. Jolene couldn't even get a single $1 she lent. Let's go borrow money from her too. If we threaten her a little, I'm sure she'll lend us a little more. That's what everyone will think. Then they'll sponge off of you just like her. One after the other, every day. And when you run out of money, they'll just keep sponging off your body and your heart. If that isn't hell, then what is? Hey, hold on. You're exaggerating here. Am I, Jolene? The first thing that the girl lent was just $1. And look, there's the blonde. She went into her cell and then came back out. Looks like she isn't planning to come see you. Is this the truth? I came here to warn you for your sake. Reading room. Do. That's true, actually. Got a good point there. JoJo teaches you the most important things in life. JoJo's the key to saving humanity, apparently. if we just all took a page out of every single JoJo character, we'd probably all be like the best people on God's given earth at this point. That's what we should always do. Just take a page out of everyone's book, besides maybe a certain few characters, but for the most part, they're all pretty good. Hi, mind if I interrupt? I'm Jolene, the girl you met earlier. Oh, hi there. How's it going? People say this is a masterpiece. You ever read it? No, I haven't. More importantly, about the phone thing. You said you'd pay me back, right? Remember? Well, I was wondering what happened with that. Oh, $1, of course. There's no way I'd forget that. You're talking about the change, right? I've got it all imprinted right here. Right here. I'll pay you back later, of course. You said you had money back in your cell. Well, you went back, right? Do you have it now? Enough already. Don't you even shut up. If I said I'd pay you back later, that obviously means I don't fucking have it now. How much of a tightwad are you? Jesus freaking goddamn Christ on the bicycle. Jesus. Oh, by the way, would you mind lending me 10 more? If you could do that, I can call my friends outside and get them to bring me some money. Well, you've got 10 more, right? Just lend them to me. Oh. Did I eat something bad? Hey, you! Hey, can you hurry up in there? Hey, are you listening to me? Hurry the fuck up and get out of there, goddammit! God, open the bars, I want to get out of here! Why does my stomach hurt all of a sudden? I'm not going to be able to hold it. But fine, I'll pay you back, $1, right? Fine, I have it right here, just hurry up and get out. Pay me back? I thought you said you'd do it later. Really, you don't need to worry, just take your time. I'll buy it, fine, just sell it to me. Sell me the bathroom time, 5. No, I'll pay $10, just sell it to me. Sold. Jolene's pretty fantastic. I actually think the setting works really damn well as well. Like the actual setting itself is a prison. It works. I actually quite like the idea of it's actually kind of enclosed, but you actually kind of get to know the prison life itself and how it all works and how the characters have to grow to custom to it and how they actually kind of take advantage of this whole entire idea. And Jolene's pretty fantastic at doing it. Oh, sorry, but you heard what you said just now, right? $10. I sent it to you for that. Hey you, go and wait outside the bathroom. Another girl who wants to use it is going to appear. After that, it's up to you whether or not you can get back the money they extorted from you. Huh? What? Me too? Oh, it's a new character. It's a new person. Huh? Jolene, tomorrow at noon, someone's gonna come to see you, but you can't go see him. You can't, no matter what. Can't, no matter what. I wonder who it is. Dun dun dun. So, I haven't been to Florida in years. I think the last time I actually went to Florida I must have been like, I think I was lower than 5 years old the last time I actually went to Florida, so I actually don't really remember that much. Seeing it now on the map, I'm like, I haven't been there in quite a while. I think the last time I actually went to Disney World, but I think I was either too young to remember or I do remember. I'm not too sure. You can't go to see that man tomorrow, Jolene. If you do, it won't just affect you. Something even worse than death will happen. The Visitor Part 1. Who was that just now? That boy. How? He was walking around in the hall to the cafeteria. Hey, what are you doing? Stop hanging on those bars. Step back. Guards! Open this door. I want to get out of the library. Oh. I said let go of the bars. Damn. I'm telling you, Jolene's got the worst luck so far. But I always say that, but it's that about Giorno actually. I said Giorno's got the worst luck in any single JoJo character because he's just a massive blood fountain. But now I'm kind of saying about Jolene now, I'm like, everyone just kind of has it worse than the previous incarnation of the JoJo characters. To a point where it just becomes suffering. Like, every single character just lives in the suffer bubble, as I call it. The suffer bubble. God damn it! Who the hell was that? Ow, ah. Stop being so dramatic. Your fingers can't hurt that bad. Sorry about yesterday, FE40536, but it's your fault for hanging on those bars. Them the rules. I had already let go, and you hit me twice. I missed that. Did you say something? No. What do you want with me? You have a visitor. Stand up. I need to cuff you. A visitor? Who is it? My mum? How should I know? Stick up your hands. Okay, so the Green Dolphin Street Prison facility map. Now we know the layout. We can actually escape the prison. Is anything like that one? No. Cool. So stand at that mark and let me explain the rules. You have 30 minutes max. You can hold hands, but you're not allowed to kiss or get naked. This is because it could allow you to exchange objects and presents you receive will be given to you after inspection. You're not allowed to speak in any foreign language either. Your conversations will be recorded and your meeting may be cancelled prematurely due to the content. Wait at this spot until the door in front of you opens. You can't go any farther. Turn back. The little kid gets places. The little kid actually gets places. Abandon the meeting and go back to your cell. You can still turn back. You can't meet that man. Don't go to the meeting. What? Who are you? Who is this? Who is that kid? What the fuck? Who are you? I can't explain it. I don't know the details either. But in this world, there exist things worse than death, and one of them is happening in this prison right now. I want you to let me save you. You can still make it back to your. You can still make it. Go back to your cell. But who are you? How did you get here? How do you know me? None of what you're saying makes any sense. Don't go. I can't. I want to see my mum, and I'm sure she feels the same way. I want to show her that I'm well, and hopefully put her at ease a little. Take this. You can't let it go. You can't let it go. Treasure it just as much as you treasure it. Treasure it just as much as you treasure your mum. Okay, FE40536, get inside the visiting room. Huh? Hey, what is this? Bone? Oh, whoa, here he is. Here he is. Not Mum. Inside there, it's a man. Oh, he's returned. He's come back. The man himself. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's Trash Dad. This is the pendant I left with your mother. Did you take it, Jolene? Now I'll go to solitary confinement for a while. If I had known it was you, I would never have come inside. You got some nerve coming in here and acting like my father. Get the hell out. Give me a break. Sorry, but I'm getting you out of here right now. That's the whole reason I came here in the first place. Oh, it's Ocean Man. Yeah, you're right. He gets younger with every single part. So, I remember part 4. He was literally like younger than he was in part 3. It was actually kind of crazy. He's the complete reverse of any other character in JoJo so far. Every single character kind of ages a slight bit. JoJo actually gets younger, like to a point where he'll literally be like that big, and he'll literally be a kid again. Like he reverse ages. So stand name Stone 3, stand user Jolene Cujo. So power A, speed B, range 1 to 2 meters. Staying A, position C, learning A. Ability. This stand is basically a clump of strings that gather together. Its power and speed have a range of 2 meters, but if the string gets unraveled and stretched out, it can extend for as long as a string is. In this form, it becomes extremely brittle, like a string telephone. It can allow her to hear people's voices and sounds. Oh, okay. So Visitor Part 2. Man, oh man. Like, I'm sorry, but I thought Yuri on Ice had the arse game at 10 out of 10, but I was clearly incorrect. Incorrect I was. I will leave now and never come back because I know I was actually that incorrect. JoJo had the arse game going on before Yuri on Ice. Like, way, way before. Like, good, almost 20 years before. So, the Visitor Part 2. Hey, the wind is picking up. Let's go inside. I quit. What are you doing? Pick them up already. You should stand up and help too. What if they get blown out to the ocean? Is that all of them? Yeah, I picked them up. Hey, let's keep playing in the cafeteria. 51 cards. 51 cards. Boot. Only one card in the boot. Hey, hold on there. Hey, hold on. There are only 51 cards here. You're missing 2. There are 53 cards in a deck, but I picked them all up. I know I did. Recount them. There isn't another card on the ground. You dumbass, look in your boot. It's stuck to your shin. Ah. Then where's the other one? Sorry, it was stuck in the case. Another Joker. Apparently, a visitor just arrived. Not for you, of course. Next door got it, just informing you. The arse game is strong in JoJo. Hey, wait a minute. You got it inside out. Your pants. I mean, when you think about it, it's actually not a bad option. You won't get caught short, technically. Like he's got a good plan going on there. I see the thought process. I see the thought process there. Oh shit, did I punch him too hard? Hey, wake up, the meeting's over. And JoJo's just standing there like... This man in the photograph is... Oh god, John Garley, A. He's a veteran sniper who was supposedly able to hit his targets even through 20 meters wind speeds. According to investigation, his cataracts have caused his eyesight to become extremely poor, and he's currently being held in the male section of this penitentiary. If I can say the goddamn word, penitentiary. Listen to me, Jolene. The person who framed you for your murder and put you in this prison wasn't your boyfriend Romeo. It was this man. That car accident was a setup. John Garley, A. sent orders to some thugs from inside his prison and got them to throw a random hitchhiker out into the street during the rain. Romeo and you both just jumped to conclusions and thought you hit him. That lawyer is talented, but he's also sly and only lives for making money. So if we use him right, he'll be able to bend the law any way we want him to. Since you already have the car theft on your record, it was easy for them to pin you with something else. The one who directly hired that lawyer wasn't your rich boyfriend. First, John Garley allured some rich kid into a trap. He was controlling everything. Huh. Help me, Jolene. Were you lying when you said you lied to me? You stole that car, didn't you? It's called plea bargaining. If you admit your crime, you only get half a year. 15 years. 15 years. You hit me twice, didn't you? You motherfucker. Why? Why would this guy want to put me in jail? John Gallier put himself in jail on purpose because you're related to me, so that he can dispose of you whenever he wants. Speaking to someone's heart is an amazing thing, but sometimes garbage gets left over. Garbage known as grudges. He never met him in person, but John Gallier worked for an old enemy of mine. I'm sure of it. Even though over 20 years have passed, he turned his fantasism towards that man into a motive for a grudge. Oh! Alright. Dio's omnipresent still. Though the man's not here, he's still freaking omnipresent in the goddamn manga. Wherever they step, goddamn Dio's there. Well, not in person, but you know what I mean. You need to get out of. You need to get out of here at once. That's why I came here. Got it? We're going to ignore the law. You didn't genetically inherit anything, but since you're my daughter, you should have the potential. Did you get a stand yet? Just use that to escape. Every time we meet, you always tell me something bad, like you're going to leave Mum for a few years or get divorced. I'm sick of it. Don't you dare give me orders like you're my father or something. I get thrown in jail, and then you finally come to see me. Why? Because of love? There isn't a speck of you in my heart anymore. But whatever it takes, whatever. I'll take that shocking story and the stuff about depend it with a little optimism. You can go now and don't come back. I'll escape from here with my own power soon. There's just something that happened inside that's bugging me. So I'm going back in for now. Wait. Who was smoking the cigarette? I don't smoke. A box of them fell out of the guard's pocket, but they're a different brand. Smoke rises up from it again. Pfft. Jodine, get away from the door. Star Platinum. It's actually pretty satisfying to hear the word Star Platinum said again. No, I'm not joking. I'm like, feels good. Feels good in my heart. I'm hearing those words. Hearing those words. You know, Jodine's now got a hole in her chest. Though, thankfully, blood is not pouring out like a goddamn fountain this time. Like there is. I think Araki finally realised, oh yeah, I don't think people have that much. I don't think people bleed that much when they get hit. So probably he's like, oh yeah, I should like tone down the blood a slight bit, just a tiny weeny bit, not too much, just a little bit. We give it 5 seconds, everyone becomes a fountain once again, like poof, everywhere. What? It can't be. Strings win a net out of springs and disperse the power of the bullet. Just like a bulletproof vest, all in an instant. Cough, cough, cough. What was that? A bullet? Cough. Stay away from the door. He's been aiming to kill us this whole time. Misa at this point is practically indestructible. Like he's lost way too much blood. Like I don't think he's actually living at this point. I think he's just somewhere. Like he's in a different plane of the universe. Like I don't know how it works, but I think Misa exists in a different side of the universe where like nothing happens to him. Like he gets hurt to a point of no return, but he just comes back, like as if nothing happened. So I remember that one we was fighting way back on the train. Like you just at that point you realise, yeah, he's not gonna get out of that one completely a-okay, but he's fine. You're like, well, he's got something going on. That's true, probably. Did you actually ever see that happen though? That would actually be pretty freaking cool. Like it would kind of like heighten the whole entire like god aspect of his character. Like sometimes when Araki kind of positions him in front of the sun and the sun's like bearing behind him. It'd be kind of cool to see that actually happen, but I don't think that ever did actually happen. Because if that were to happen, wouldn't I know, because Butch Life was already dead, wasn't he, technically? Just Giorno kind of gave him enough life to carry on. The show kanji from JoJo's name to inherit to understand. JoJo's name to inherit to understand. The Jo kanji from Jolene's name slowly, quietly. The Rin kanji from Jolene's name, a human path that should be protected. Should be protected companions. Just a part 3. So I told you to put out the cigarette. For some reason he can completely follow your movements. Cough. I told you to stop acting so high and mighty. I was just about to put it out myself, you know. Ooh. What's going on with the far right side of the hall? Does it have a window? Yeah, there's 2 or 3, but they're all barred. It's clear what that John Gali A fired that bullet, but I didn't hear a gunshot. And this bullet is real. It's a sniper premium made from a rifle. Made for a rifle, not made from a rifle, made or for a rifle. I don't know where he is, but he must have sniped you from somewhere far away. Which leave us with which leaves us with this question. Assuming he's a stand user, how was he able to fire inside this visiting room? A rifle? God, hold on a minute. What are you talking about? A rifle? That guy in the photo, I understand that he planned to have you thrown in here, but he said he's a prisoner here too, right? This is the woman's prison. The prisoners don't even have their own ballpoint pens here. Are you sure about that? Guns can be taken apart. Then you just need to put each part inside a piece of ham or a bottle or shaving cream. Have a friend bring it in. Bribe the guard, and you'll be able to perceive it without any sort of inspection. Little by little, piece by piece. Then after several months, you can put the pieces together and assemble your very own rifle. You survived that shot due to pure luck. It was a coincidence. You won't be able to predict when he fires next. Not with a silent rifle. My starter planet can stop time for 2 seconds and allow me to dodge, but the problem is knowing when to stop it. The whole thing with Star Platinum being able to stop time, in part 4, it was like he stopped time for a whole entire minute. In the anime, at least, not the manga, but in the anime, when he actually stopped time to actually kind of deal some damage on Kira, it felt like he actually paused it for like a whole entire minute. I was like, mate, wasn't it like 10 seconds? Unless David P forgot, or it's just like added coolness that David P put in there. I'm not too sure, but that always bugged me. It always bugged me the whole entire time. I was like, wait, he started for more than 1 minute. You mean he came over here from the male prison to kill me? And he's still here? He has a rifle plus some ability. Now we need to decide what to do. Prison bars, the guard, and John Gali A. How can we escape from here? Don't go to the meeting. Don't let go of this. Treasure it as much as you treasure your mum. Hey, do you know what this is? I don't get it either, but it has some kind of secret. It's a human bone. This sacrum from an adult. Hold on. Sacrum. Sacrum? Is it sacrum? Is how you pronounce that word? Sacrum from an adult female pelvis. Judging from the surface appearance, it was melted with some kind of acid, like a chemical or an animal stomach acid. Acid? I don't know why you have that, but it doesn't matter right now. Look. Is it sacrum? How you pronounce that word? I think it's sacrum. Sacrum. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess because the same thing applies when people in Dragon Ball Z say, "Oh yeah, we've got 50 seconds. We've got 50 seconds until this whole entire planet blows up." But in theory, no, they've been here for like we've actually been there for about 25 episodes. It's kind of like, okay, guys, the 50 seconds has lasted long enough. Yeah, I always wondered. I was like, it's a little bit strange. It feels like it's lasting more than a minute here. But yeah, I mean, it's just how it works. I remember people like on the internet going, "That makes no sense. How's it lasting more than a minute?" But yeah, when you put it in perspective, that actually does make sense. What? Huh? Don't stick your face out too much. Looks like that's more than just a piece of trash. But what now? What the? Now it's moving away. No, it's floating down again. Seems like it's really light. It looks like it's just dancing in the wind. Don't do anything. That must be his stand. Don't do anything. Just watch and figure out what John Gali A is trying to do. It dodged. Can it see the strings? I can't catch it. Why did you do that? Quiet down. It's reacted to something, but not the movements of the strings. It's moving in a direction that has nothing to do with the strings. Maybe it's reacting to that. That stuff the strings movement created. What do you call it? You know, like a cigarette smoke. Air currents. So it's reacting to the air currents created by the string's energy and dancing around. You bitch. FE403 40536. Do you have any idea what you just did to me? Well, hey, have you lost your fucking mind? Jolene Cujo! It's coming this way. The air currents. You're definitely gonna go solitary now. Or maybe I'll give you an extra 5 years for a prisoner break attempt. Well, before that, I'm gonna pound the shit out of you. Calm down. Get away from the door. Stop swinging your bastard around. You're in danger. It's coming up to the door. The same goes for your stand. Jolene, you can't move away from the wall. I know that. Now stop ordering me around. I'm going to have to punch this guy again, or we're in deep shit. Who the hell do you think you are talking about? Who the hell do you think you're talking about, you whore? Shit, I have no choice. Stop Oh, oh, that's it, here we go. It's happening, it's all go, It's nice. It's nice to see that back. It makes me fangirl just a tiny bit inside. I knew timing would be a problem. I knew timing would be a problem. I was just a little too late. I can't tell when to stop time. He was aiming for this. For when two people move. He knows there are 3 people inside in this room. He was waiting for 2 people to move at the same time, then pinpointed the location and fired a single shot. John Gallier is using this to read the flow of the air, and that stand is a satellite. He's aiming at that stand with his rifle, and it's a sniping satellite that acts as a relay for the bullet. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things, because I think, isn't it because in the anime they actually ran out of material to cover in Dragon Ball Z, so they actually had to drag out a load of things because they either didn't have enough material to cover, so they actually, sometimes when something had to last like maybe 5 minutes, it had to last a little bit longer because they didn't have enough to cover. Which is kind of inherently strange. We went to filler. I remember reading somewhere about it, I was like, oh, that's actually kind of interesting. So that's kind of why they actually went that way. Because otherwise, what's the point of saying, hey, by the way, Namek, gonna explode in 5 minutes. It's like, guys, you've been here for like 15 episodes, so what's happening here? It's like, Namek was meant to explode like 5 episodes ago, guys. It's too much. That actually makes sense. As I remember reading about it, I was like, that actually makes sense now, the more I think about it. Because I was like, why is Goku screaming for so goddamn long? That's why I guess Kai is a lot better to watch nowadays, because it's less filler and it gets straight to the point. Actually kind of cool now. But it's kind of, that's the other thing with the whole thing though. It kind of adds to the whole entire thing, because you grew up with the whole thing of screaming for so goddamn long. Yeah, but it's I think it kind of adds to it a little tiny bit as well, though it's kind of annoying at first. You kind of like, it adds to the aesthetic. I don't know. Air currents. He's reading the air currents inside this building. Don't scream, Jolene. That thing even be reacting to changes in our breathing. That thing even be reacting. The Visitor Part 4. It's pretty much impossible to figure out John Gallier's sniping point from this room. Yeah, that's it. It's like when he was in the Spirit Bomb. Like, it's so freaking good. It just adds the whole entire thing. That's why I don't think we minded it too much. I guess nowadays we're kind of like, okay, get to the point. But when we were kids, like, this is actually pretty freaking cool. That's how I always saw it. It's pretty impossible to figure out John Gallier's sniping point from this room. We just have to destroy that satellite stand. Damage dealt to a stand will travel back to its user, you know. The Visitor Part 4. Stay against the wall, Jolene. What are you doing? That thing can track you. It's kind of nice to see JoJo back for a little while. Like, more than just his kind of like run in, run out like appearance in Part 5, right at the beginning. But it's kind of nice to actually see him just in the flesh, in a scene. It's like, I missed you, fam. No, you're a trash dad. I missed you, fam. Oh man, okay. Muscles can't be trusted. When skin is exposed to the wind, muscles become stressed and begin to subtly expand and contract. The body can't control these movements. A rifle should be supported with bone. Bone's sensibility of the ground and unify the gun with it. That's the kind of anchorage one can trust. Meteorologists say the wind movements aren't unpredictable. They have a point, but the wind isn't completely unreadable. Is this fly just flying around aimlessly? No. It senses scent and follows the flow of the air as it flies. The fly's movements are the wind. Like, if I ever became a teacher for science, I would actually throw a copy of JoJo at my students and be like, guys, I won't teach you anything, just read JoJo. It will teach you all you need to know about science. In the most, like, kind of epic way possible. Let's face it, because that's just how it works. So if I was teaching Italian, just throw them a copy of JoJo Part 5. Like, just read that. You'll be pro-Italian by the end of it. You'll be, like, on the point of goddamn masterpiece levels. Like 20 years from now, every single student learns from JoJo. Just like that's the kind of world you want to live in. Just live in the world where the school is taught by JoJo. Just watching JoJo, reading JoJo, experiencing JoJo, all of it. It's just a school system of JoJo. That's the world I want to live in. There are 3 people in the meeting room. I fired a bullet through one shoulder. Judging from his height and the location of his shoulder, that was Kujo Jotaro. It has to be. And the guard. He won't be moving anymore. I hit him straight in the head. The problem is the first shot I fired, Jodin Kujo. I know that shot hit, but she's alive for some reason. Did Jotaro happen to stop time then? So be it. This doesn't change the plan at all. My stand, Manhattan Transfer. It's a pretty cool name, actually. It's completely tracking your movements from inside that meeting room. The time has come to finish off your bloodline. Now, my life can finally begin. You robbed my heart of its support, and for that I must take revenge. Ooh. Ooh. You said we need to destroy that, right? The sprinklers. The fire alarm's probably gonna go off too. Look at its movements. The drops of water are preventing it from reading the air's currents. Now, stone free! No, wait, look closely. It's dodging them. The drops of water, it can even read the air currents from each separate drop. What's going on now? Oh, it's my watch going off constantly. Jolene, get back to the wall. He's going to fire. He's going to fire. Listen carefully, Jolene. Kick the rock underneath that pillar. Against the door, there's another person. No, was he hiding there the whole time? Hurry, move the stone wall under the pillar. Kick it really hard. You, don't worry about me. Hurry. Okay, don't forget what I'd said. I want you to survive this. What the hell? Talk, talk, talk. I don't know what he was talking about, but his gap between the walls leads downwards. It must be a passageway to the prison sewer, or an air duct. It even said it got down word, air duct. It's deep. It might lead outside. Let's go, Jolene. This is our only chance. What are you doing? He's reading our movements. Hurry up and get inside. Where did it go? The stand's gone. No, it isn't. It's still nearby. He's just looking for the perfect sniping angle. No, he isn't. He followed that kid outside the door. He wants to start from him. He wants to kill him first for telling us about the passageway. Jolene, get down from there. I came here to get you out. Oh, get down there. I came here to get you out. Before I came inside his room, that kid grabbed my hand. I can hardly believe it, but he's here. He looks like a normal kid you would see in the park, an absolute stranger to me. But he grabbed my hand as if it was a piece of rope, and the warmth of his hand soothed me. I'm going back inside. I'm going to defeat John Gallier before he shoots that kid. Give me a break. I can imagine he's just sitting there going, yada yada does it. Just like, in their corners going, every single damn time. The Visitor, Part 5. I think we've got like 2 chapters to go, I believe. I think it's Part 6 and 7, that's it. That's the end of Volume Dose. Oh, man. Whew. What's the weather like now? Still 29 degrees outside. Holy moly. Manhattan transfer sniping satellite. Star Platinum can stop time for only a few seconds. The strongest stand ability ever. Stone 3 can change from string into solid shape, and its power is A class. He's around 140 centimeters tall. He's a shrimp, just like a child. I don't know who he is, but that hole they suddenly opened in the meeting room is a ventilation shaft, and I can tell by the wind's movements where it leads, but I don't want to let that little guy lead Jotaro and Jolene into the ventilation shaft. It might allow them to hide in a place where my bullets can't reach them. I don't want to lose sight of them ever again, but first I'll take out the small one in the next 15 seconds. That boy. It's the meeting room alarm. The fire alarm is going off. There's no camera inside the room, so we can't tell what's going on. Arm yourselves. Where did that kid come from? And where did he disappear to? Hurry up, it's the meeting room B. Huh. It's very inconspicuous. Very inconspicuous. Did he dig this hole in this wall? Is this how he escaped? Oh well. Joe saw blood, I guess. But Jolene, the situation is too heavy. Right now, we can only use our stance to defend. If we attack and change the air currents, he'll track us. Give a break to this damn... Give me a break. This is too damn heavy. Man, I miss Jotaro. I missed him. There he is. He really is being followed. But down there is a machine room or some room with a lot of electricity and sewage pipes. There might not be a single window down here for him to fire a rifle bullet through. No, but wait. That kid. Cough. He's in the sewage pipes. Yes. This is good. No, super lucky. If his entire body is in water, then he can't create any air currents. Not to mention he's inside a pipe. John Gully, that arsehole, must have completely lost sight of him now. And in this room there are only doors, no windows. Boom. You're wrong. Air current, Joe. So it worked for Andy Dufresne, but it can't work for a little kid. Andy Dufresne did it a different way, but still, you know what I mean. They can't pull Shawshank Redemption right now. A distance of 321 meters, the bullet sunk 9.5 centimeters in the air. There is a gentle wind coming from the ocean side at 3.2 meters. The bullet will shift 4.2 centimeters to the left. A large amount of sewage water is moving around on the floor in that room. There are 6 openings inside it. What the hell? One of the pipe bolts. Target confirmed. Point of aim locked on. The heart, head, right shoulder and breast are visible. Oh no! I need to destroy it now or he'll get shot. Stone free! Net-like object approaching from above. Jolene Cujo strings. It's her stand. She actually followed me this far. The fool. Now I won't have to waste time tracing you from the meeting room. You think your string net is actually capable of trapping my Manhattan transfer? Target change to Jolene, full body confirmed. Locked on the head. Shoot! Oh. What? I see. Shoot ahead of time. Cough. The smell. I'm glad. Cough. I broke these pipes ahead of time. The moment I got in here, I immediately hit those gas pipes. Since city gas is lighter than air, I assumed it would accumulate around the ceiling. If the gas accumulated, I thought it would create a separate layer from your air. 2 layers of air and gas, like oil and water, since gas won't mix in with... Since the gas wouldn't mix in with the air below it, I figured that it would make it impossible for you to track the air current accurately. What is this? It's too late. You're mine. Stone free. Oh, yeah. The satisfying punches of JoJo. There should in theory be a master cut of all the satisfying punches in JoJo. It's when you get just like a master cut of every single one of them. It's been nice to watch when you're really pissed off. You see people get punched in the face. Who are you? How can a kid like you move freely around the prison? Visitor part 6. Ow! God, I fell on this. Yeah. This thing. This bone. That was melted in some sort of acid. A female bone. What the hell is this? What's going on here? None of this makes any sense. Not yet. You still have to hold on to it. He's safe. Once I caught John Gallier's stand, he was in a clinch to beat. Look, I smashed it into pieces. What? Oh, damn. Holy shit, hold on a minute, there's no way, he's here. He's right there, moving, he's hiding. He has a rifle. He has his rifle. Sorry, I said has 8 rifles, it has his rifle. In the shadow of that pipe, he went above that tank. That's impossible. He was sniping us from the male prison, which is about 200 to 300 meters away. There are dozens of steel bars between us, and besides, he's practically blind. How could he get here within half a minute? How the fuck should I know? But he's here, damn it. I saw him hide. Oh shit, he's right above you. Fine, I believe you. Oorah! Oh, I missed Star Platinum so much. Now get ready. I'm pretty sure it's built up by now. The gas. Yeah, the gas. Sweet. I thought it that gas. It's the gas. Yes, we did it. This time we really did it. He came through the vent. Oh, he came here through the vent. There are secret passages in his prison, and for some reason that kid knows about them. Hey, you. I'm right, aren't I? Huh? Hey, where did he go? Kid, are you hiding? Hey, you don't need to be afraid anymore. Come on out, explain everything to us. There's no way he could have made it here in half a minute. It's not enough time. Even the door to this room was locked. So we'll just get the kid to explain it to us. Come on, don't you see the way he went? It doesn't make any sense. Who is this kid you keep talking about? Oh, I get it. You didn't see his face, did you? The person I was speaking to through the meeting room was a kid. Then John Gallier tried to take him out first. Take him out? Seriously, what are you talking about? You came here all by yourself. That's why I followed you. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You should have heard the kid talking. No, you have to. He's the one who told us about the secret passage. Were you listening to some ghost or something? I never saw any secret passage. You piece of shit! You're trying to mess with me. At a time like this, the only reason you're here is because you came down through the secret passage. Hold on. Something's not right with you. Your wound. What happened to the bullet wound on your left shoulder? Not only are you not bleeding, your clothes aren't even ripped. Wound? Ah. My clothes too, the hole from John Gallier's bullet, and the wound underneath my neck. Him! What the hell? This isn't John Gallier, this is the guard. He was shot in the face back in the meeting room. Shot in the face? What? Who's John Gallier anyway? What's going on here? Something's wrong. Doesn't make any sense. Both his memories and the boy's actions. Ah, the fuck is this? Something's coming out of the scratch that I just got on my hand. You can't go to the meeting. Something's worse than death will happen. You can't let go of this treasure. You can't let go of this treasure like you treasure your mum. Did John Gallier even attack us? And that cigarette back at the beginning, who lit it? Who created that cigarette smoke? It wasn't John Gallier. None of this is adding up. This isn't reality. I'm seeing something. No, someone show me something. The cigarette smoke was there at the very beginning. Something was up with that smoke. If I can even say the word. This is all a hallucination. Huh. Ah, a dream. I was being shown a dream. I can't move. Secret passions never existed. John Gallier isn't our enemy. It's a different enemy ability. That sniper never existed. From the moment I entered this meeting room, my dad, this table, the chairs, even the guy was all caught up in it. We were slowly being melted like mice inside a huge snake's stomach. Aha. 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 This is the part 7. I believe it's actually the last chapter now. From when? At what time did he put us to sleep? I can't move my body at all. But it looks like the fact that I punched the guard in this room is reality. The photo, my dad showed me this photo and told me about the accident with the hitchhiker was all planned. That's reality. But right after that, we were put to sleep. Right after we noticed that cigarette smoke, reading the wind, the sniper sounds like getting shot, even the name Manhattan Transfer. Those were hallucinations created in my mind. Secret passions was also just my imagination. In reality, my body was being melted as I hallucinated. I'm stuck inside someone's stomach. Huh. And this strange boy in the trash can. Who gave me this bone? He's real. The boy in the uniform really exists. I was unconsciously squeezing it, so I hurt my hand. That's what woke me up. If it hadn't been for that pain, I would have stayed asleep. This ability is the real Johnny Gallier attacking us. Huh. My string's dissolving instantly. I can't even shoot it a few centimeters. This is bad. I can't even move my arm. I'm getting sleepy again. Forget about John Gallier. I have to get out of here. I need to get outside fast. It's digesting us, our flesh. Stone free. What? Is it you came at the point in which someone walks in and you have to explain what the hell's going on? You're like, JoJo is going on right now. It's JoJo. What? I did it. Go to the door. The chair's legs were half melted. That's why it worked. Now that you're awake, you should be able to do it. Destroy the door with your ability Star Platinum. The meeting room itself was a trap from the very beginning. Hurry! It's digesting our flesh. Oorah! It opened the door. Yes. Now pull me out. We need to get out of here. Wait. What did you just say? Star Platinum, my stand's name. Jolene, how do you know about that? I came into this room, we talked about the pendant, and I saw your stand, but you haven't seen mine. Even if you can feel its presence as my daughter, you shouldn't know its name. Something's not right here. This isn't reality. This is hallucination that my mind is seeing. Stone free. You finally opened your eyes. That took forever because my strings dissolved instantly. You were dreaming too? Ever since we saw the cigarette smoke, we were seeing the same dream. I can't even move my finger. How about you? Can you move? What's happening now? Might be another dream. If you can't even move a little, then it's reality. If there's no way for us to escape, then it has to be reality. I see. We have woken up, but we're still going to die. This pen's ability. That's what woke me up. You said stone free, didn't you? Say it again. Come on, go past, please, car. Thank you. Thank you. I can't. I told you as soon as I shot it out, it dissolves. No, the clumped form you used to punch that guard, that should work. That's it. More. I can't. You're thinking of destroying the table, I thought of that too. But there's no way for me to exert that much power, and the door behind is too far away. I'm so sleepy I can't move. That's not the idea. Can't you pull it out a bit more? Just a few more centimeters. Just a little more towards me. It'd be best if you could move it to the left just a little. Or, oh well, that should do. I don't really like this, but we're running out of time. Let's escape this way. Ura! JoJo, everyone. JoJo. That my friends is JoJo. Good, it worked. Now pull me out. And yeah, this is definitely reality. Oh, god damn it, son of a bitch. This pain. It's irritation. You're gonna pay for this. I managed to escape, but I'm still pissed off. There's no way this is a hallucination. Jesus Christ, man. Hey, this bone saved us. What do you think it means? Means? What are you talking about? Isn't that a leftover from the breakfast they serve here or something? I only saw him, but I know I know that boy exists. I don't know how, but he really exists inside the prison. Code 909, security level 4. We've got a situation outside the door to the meeting room. Security level 4, code 909. We're definitely in reality right now. There aren't any holes to anywhere. The guard is still on the floor and the cameras are following us. What should we do? Now you've become a criminal who gets a heavy sentence too. The pendant, do you have it on you right now? That pendant is very important. I have a bit of connection with the Speedbanger Foundation, so I borrowed a UUV that can hold 2 people and parked it on the seafloor nearby this place. After I explain the plan, we'll get in. Oh man. So is the hat and JoJo's hair one thing then? Not JoJo's hair, JoJo's hair. Is it actually just one thing, or is it just because it's been like kind of cut off, so it kind of becomes one thing? It looks as if it's one thing, because it's one of those things that's always puzzled me to this day. Is if it's actually one thing, is his hat and his hair literally the same exact sentient object, or is it just two things that just kind of meshed together? Location is this is a blueprint of the prison. The X is the meeting room, and that's the hallway we're in. This window and the area below it faces the ocean, and security level they have here is only for the general public, so it's pretty bare. From the beach we'll get in and drive the UUV, which is easier to operate than a motorcycle, and escape to the outer sea. I'm sure you're wondering about John Gully and a bunch of other things, but we'll deal with that. We'll deal with all that once we get out. Got it? Let's go. It's prison break time. Huh. Cujo. Oh, cool. They escaped. They actually escaped from this meeting room. Oh man, okay, that was volume dose of JoJo Part 6. Boy oh boy, this is an interesting manga so far. I mean, I wasn't expecting the whole thing of reality bending. Hold on, I've got go away updates. Thank you. I wasn't expecting the whole entire idea of actual like kind of reality bending things this early into the manga, because it takes quite a while for it to kind of like break reality. I mean, I think Part 5 took quite a bit to get towards that thing, and in the end it kind of hit like, boom, there you are, reality's broken. But this one kind of went about 17 chapters in. I was like, wow, I was expecting that. It's actually kind of cool, because I like when things kind of play with the perception of reality, because you think something's going well, but in theory, no, it's just all a dream, it's all made up, it's all just in your head, bro. And it's actually kind of cool. It kind of lends itself well, because it kind of averts the idea that you think the character's going to get out of the situation, because clearly they're in a worse situation they were in beforehand. Clearly that was the case here. But I imagine something's got to go down with that bone. Like, it has to do with that bone, and that kid's got something to do with it as well. Like, because John Gallier we thought was a sniper, but clearly he wasn't, or was he? Like, it's that whole entire idea of what's really going on here, who's that character, and everything like that. So what's really going down. So yeah, thus far. I thought I had a sneeze coming on just then. So far, pretty freaking good. Like, really is a pretty freaking great manga. I mean, it's actually one of those ones that's actually kind of started off stronger than the rest of them. It's actually kind of interesting because JoJo Part 5, it was one of the strongest starts of JoJo because Part 4 took quite a while to get into its stride, but Part 5 went straight into it, and this one's kind of going even more straight into it. It's kind of not wasting much time, which actually is really freaking damn cool. Because again, this is what you actually kind of, sometimes JoJo, when it goes a little bit faster, it's actually a lot more interesting because you're kind of on your toes keeping up with the events. Sometimes, yeah, it is a little bit complicated to kind of keep up with because that whole entire thing with reality bending, I was like, huh. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that, so it kind of took me off guard. But it's actually interesting. I like the fact that everything's kind of evolving with Araki as he writes. Like, nothing is kind of staying in its original state. Like, as Araki develops, so does the manga. And now you kind of get to the whole entire point of now the more interesting stand users will start coming out. Like, no one's kind of what they seem, if you get what I mean. This is what I quite like as well. I quite like the fact that it's developing with him. So yeah. I want to see what Jotaro will do, because Jotaro needs to kind of do something. I mean, he's not the greatest dad in the universe, like, Jesus Christ. Jotaro literally just punched his own daughter to get out of the situation. I was like, I know the plan, bro, but still, that's a bit far. I mean, it's a bit far. I think a bit far there, boy. But I mean, it's nice to see him back. It's actually really freaking nice to see him back because, again, yeah, he's a trash father, but still, it's Jotaro. It's Star Platinum. It's like seeing one of your favorite characters in an anime gone for so long and just randomly come back. You're like, oh my god, he's back. Yes, I feel so accomplished right now and so happy. So it's actually kind of nice. So hopefully the cast of characters we get in this manga actually up Part 5's cast, because Part 5's cast is like the best so far. I think Part 4 kind of has the best written, but I think Part 5 is the best cast. One day we get an explanation from Jotaro what the hell's going on with his hats. The main mystery of JoJo, what is going on with Jotaro's hats. Like, there's a whole entire, I mean, Araki one day has to do a whole entire, like, one shoot of just what's going on with Jotaro's hats. Because that'd be interesting, so I want to know what's going on there. So yeah, all in all, pretty freaking interesting. Like, really it is. It's like, it started off strong, it's got a really freaking great art style again, like Araki's kind of upped his game even more than Part 5, Part 5 has some beautiful panels. No, I don't have to, sadly I actually don't have the time. I've got to go and sort everything out around me first, because even though I'm leaving for like 2 weeks, it feels like I'm leaving for like 6 weeks. My Vita just broke today, so I've got to go and sort that out now, which is now an extra thing. I've got to tidy my whole entire room, got to pack everything, got to do quite a bit. I mean, don't worry, because when I come back, I'll do kind of extra bit amount of what I missed. So it's not really a problem. I probably will get through this manga a lot quicker than Part 5 anyway, so it's not really a problem. I think I'll probably get through it, maybe probably by the end of summer. I'll probably finish part 6. So it's no qualms. Do not worry. So I would in theory continue in Spain, but sadly there's no stable internet connection. Like in Valencia, literally the only internet connection we get in Valencia where we are is when the doors open to a place over from where I am, which has an internet connection. Once those doors open to where the people like leave, that's where you get the internet. That's how you get the internet there. It's the only place you get it. So there's no way I can actually continue in Spain, so I'll just continue there. But that's a great name for an organization. I want to call them Band Duwang. So yeah, that's why. So don't worry. When I come back, I'll do an extra kind of couple of streams. Maybe just do a whole, if my voice don't die halfway through, a whole week of JoJo. Like that would probably kill my throat, but I could probably try, because I actually have no idea what's going down with the anime when I come back. So I think by the time I come back, everything's premiered, so I know what's kind of good to cover and what's kind of bad, and actually kind of adapt my schedule around it. Because I've got to kind of keep up with all my other ones I started as well, because I started Kakaguri, Fate of Prosifer. I've got to continue with the ones I've already started, which is like Frugatsu, Bokura, Megadaka Box. Overlord whenever Noragami actually comes back. So in total, I've actually got like JoJo, Noragami, Overlord, Bokuda, Medaka Box, Fate Apostropher, Higuri. About 7 or 8. Quite a lot. So yeah, so I do apologise once again for my absence for the next 2 weeks, but sometimes getting away from a country is actually what you need to actually kind of detox, because otherwise, sometimes you get stuck in the same routine for like a whole entire year. Your brain begins to kind of like melt, and you get to the point of just like you're like, what is life anymore? So you kind of escape for a bit, and it kind of like allows you to kind of just come back and like kind of a bit fresh your mind. So that's what I kind of need, because university's kind of killed me a lot recently. God damn. Wasn't expecting it as much, but I mean, all I do is film studies, and film studies is like the kind of theory side of film, and it's actually not as kind of like monotonous, but it's the kind of travel there, travel back, and then do the work at the same time. It kind of kills you after a while. So I need that break. I actually think last year I left exactly the same time as this year. I left on the exact same day, because I finished what was it? I finished the first week of what came out, and then I didn't cover ReZero episode 14 and 15. I came back on 16, so I left the exact same time. So I actually did it pretty promptly this time. So yeah. Anyway, do not worry. I'll be back in 2 weeks. So just, I don't know. It's gonna be hard not covering JoJo for 2 weeks. It's one of those things that you kind of miss it. You kind of miss that JoJo. You're sitting there, you're like, man, JoJo would be pretty good right now, and like the blistering heat, just sitting there going, yeah, JoJo would be pretty good right now. But anyway, yes, so if you actually have enjoyed the stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay that a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. But until 2 weeks time with JoJo Part 6 Volume 3, see you guys later. Bye for now.